Fans, welcome to Nice Field on the campus of Illinois Wesleyan University for today's College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin women's soccer game between the Carroll University Pioneers and the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans. At this time, we would like to recognize our Illinois Wesleyan women's soccer seniors. First up, number 4, Tegan Timmerman. She is escorted by her parents, Tracy and Lloyd Timmerman. A 4-year member of the women's soccer program, Tegan's favorite memory at IWU is winning the 2022 CCIW regular season and tournament championship titles and going to the second round of the NCAA tournament her sophomore season. Tegan will graduate with a degree in business administration with a minor in sports management. After graduation, Tegan plans to explore careers in business. Number 4, Tegan Timmerman. Number 7, Lacey Jerkadis. She is escorted by her mother, Kelly, and her father, Michael. A 4-year member of the women's soccer program, Lacey's favorite memory was also winning the CCIW regular season and tournament championship titles in 2022 and playing in the NCAA tournament. A kinesiology and allied health major and a minor in coaching, Lacey plans to attend graduate school to further her education and pursue coaching soccer in the future. Number 7, Lacey Jerkadis. Number 19, Carla Martinez Ramos. She is escorted by her mother, Miriam Ramos, and her father, Carlos Martinez. A 2-year member of the women's soccer program, Carla's favorite memory as a Titan is the 12-hour bus trip to Georgia that they got to spend with her lovely teammates. In addition to soccer, Carla is the vice president of the American Marketing Association and is a member of the Salsa Club and Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Carla will graduate with a degree in marketing with a minor in graphic design. She plans to move near the city after graduation and start her career in game operations and marketing. Number 19, Carla Martinez. And now, our final Titan senior, Kayla Borg. She is escorted by her father, Glenn, and her mother, Carla. A 4-year member of the women's soccer team, Kayla is a second-team All-CCIW selection and 2-time Defensive Player of the Week honoree. She played a crucial role in goal for the Titans' sweep of the 2022 CCIW regular season and tournament championship titles and the second-round run in the NCAA tournament. Kayla's favorite memory is beating North Central 4-1 in the CCIW tournament game her sophomore year and being able to celebrate the win on the Titans' home field. In addition to soccer, Kayla has been involved in the Iowa Student Nurse Association, the Community Healthcare Outreach Program, and the Yoga Club on campus. A nursing major, Kayla has been offered a position in the nurse residency program at Northwestern Medicine after graduation. She plans to work in the neonatal intensive care unit as a registered nurse. Let's give another big round of applause for our 4 outstanding seniors. Congratulations.
Hello and welcome to IWSports.com and 12-Ounce Sports for today's coverage of the match between the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans and the Carroll University Pioneers. You, like me, had the pleasure of enjoying the Senior Day festivities here at Nice Field in Bloomington, Illinois, and now it's time for some soccer. The starting lineups for today's match are as follows. Carroll will line up in what appears to be a 4-2-4. Caitlin Fitzsimons is in goal for the visitors. Kenzie Blau, Jessica Stepien, Victoria Crivello, and Samantha Champney round out the defense. The midfield consists of Samantha Anderson and Grace Tumilty, while in the attack it's Ellie Patricus, Brielle Inglesby, Ali Skoma, and Mary Sagstadt. Your Illinois Wesleyan University Titans are lining up in what seems to be a 5-4-1. Grace Kiewit is in goal. Ellen Dahlquist, Maya Fleming, Kira Robinson, Ava Mapes, and Carla Martinez are in the back line. The midfield consists of Vanessa Gray, Bree Cordray, Tegan Timmerman, and Lacey Jerkadis, and up top, number 24, Liza Wiley, the team's top scorer this season. It's an intriguing game, there's no doubt about that, with huge permutations for both teams. Of course, Wesleyan remains in contention, although barely, for the CCIW tournament, while Carroll are on the cusp of a regular season title. Though they can't clinch it today, they will be able to with a win here and a draw in their last game, or vice versa. For Wesleyan, only a draw will suffice if they are to stay in the race, and that is also pending the outcome of the Augustana-Milliken game that is going on as we speak. A win would put the Titans in an excellent position. Wesleyan have had an up-and-down season. What started with 4 non-conference losses and no goals scored was followed by a solid rounding out of the non-conference slate. In the CCIW, it's been 1 win, 1 draw, and 4 losses. The only victory coming at home against Wheaton, a 3-0 win, a very impressive result when we consider that Wheaton currently sit 3rd on the table. A 1-1 draw at Augustana is Wesleyan's only other point-scoring match this season. Losses to Carthage, North Park, Elmhurst, and most recently North Central, a match that most Titan fans will be happy to forget 6-0 defeat on the road. As for today's opponents, Carroll, they have gone perfect so far in the CCIW. 6 wins from 6 matches. They opened their conference season with a win over nationally ranked North Central, 2-1. And they've also recorded clean sheet victories against Elmhurst, Augustana, North Park, and Wheaton. Their highest scoring match of the season came against Carthage, where they triumphed 5-2. Overall, the Pioneers have 8 wins, 2 draws, and 4 losses. They've played several ranked opponents as part of their non-conference slate. Of course, their season started in a slightly worse fashion than it's ending, as it seems. They're on a win streak now in conference action, and they'll be looking to continue that today. It is senior day here at Nice Field, and it is a doubleheader. We will have men's soccer action coming up at 3:30, so stay with us here on iwsports.com and 12 Ounce Sports.
Timmerman. Number 5, Maya Fleming. Number 7, Lacey Jerkadis. Number 8, Kira Robinson. Number 12, Ava Mapes. Number 13, Vanessa Gray. Number 16, Bree Cordray. Number 19, Carla Martinez. And number 24, Liza Wiley. Fans, at this time, we ask you to please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
For the Illinois Wesleyan Titans, specifically the seniors in today's starting lineup. And, of course, there will be more coming off the bench. It's a very exciting match today. Grand occasion regardless of the outcome, although Wesleyan will be hoping to score a historic upset. So far this season, if you've been following Titan soccer throughout the year, you've noticed that the standout performers have been on either end of the pitch. In goal, Grace Hewitt has had a fantastic season, facing a great amount of shots, playing for a very defensive team. She's made 72 saves, an average of 6 per game. Her save percentage of 76.6% ranks as among the best in the conference and in the top 100 in the nation. As for the striker, Liza Wiley, she has been the team's outstanding performer in attack. She's recorded 9 goals as a freshman, so plenty more to come from her. She's a native of Bloomington, Indiana, and now she's here in Bloomington, Illinois, racking up the goals. No other player has scored more than 2 goals, however. It's been a team effort every time that Wesleyan have had a high-scoring endeavor, as was the case in a couple matches against Knox College and Monmouth, 5-0 and 8-3 wins, respectively. So regardless of whether you're supporting one team or the other, there is no denying that this match proves to be box office. We are just about set for kickoff, a few minutes behind schedule nonetheless. Exciting CCIW action on the horizon, and of course Titan fans will eagerly be keeping an eye on the Augustana Millikan match as well. Lacey Jerkadis, of course, donning the number 7 for the Titans, is in the starting lineup. It is senior day. She is in the lineup for her big day, and what's more, she is sporting a leg brace. So quite the accomplishment for her to be able to get out on the pitch today and be with her teammates for one final regular season home game. A big, big opportunity for Wesleyan here, and a big opportunity for Lacey Jerkadis and her fellow seniors. Of course, head coach Oz Bakkerdan will take comfort in the fact that 2 of his finest players are staying on, both freshmen Hewitt and Wiley. Everything is set for kickoff. I'm Carroll Anastasov. Thank you for joining us here on iwsports.com and 12-ounce sports. Illinois Wesleyan against Carroll, underway now. And a beautiful moment here. Lacey Jerkadis spending the first few seconds on the pitch, and well-deserved standing ovation from the crowd. Just the one kick for Jerkadis, of course, having to deal with a very difficult injury for a big chunk of this season. It's a bittersweet moment for her, but what a beautiful gesture from the Titans and from their opponents today. As such, here comes the first substitution of the day. A hearty hug and a substitution. Kaylee Carew is on the pitch. And now we get to the soccer. Wesleyan attacking from right to left, Carroll from left to right. Attempts to break away down the right flank. Carroll easily cut that out. The visitors cutting inside, finding a pass down the middle, and playing it off to the left flank. Pioneers will retain possession here. It's an early corner, just over a minute into the game. Cross played in, it doesn't beat the first player, and it's cleared away comfortably by Wesleyan. Very solid attendance here for senior day at Nice Field. Carroll, as expected, are dominating possession in the early stages. Of course, playing defensively doesn't mean that you can't win. Wesleyan will eagerly await any opportunity to break away on the counterattack and try and threaten the opposition's goal. This through ball finds no one, and it's cleared away comfortably. Victoria Crivello takes the throw, and it makes its way back to her, the ball. Wesleyan trying to deal with the danger here. A couple headed passes outwards, and they've done just that, at least for the time being. There's a handball there, and the referee was set to whistle, but decided against it, given that Carroll maintained possession. Attempt to play it down the right, and instead it's intercepted well by Wesleyan and cleared away by Hewitt. Tussle on the right, and Samantha Champney is forced to send that out for a throw. Wesleyan here with a first spell of possession in this match, barring, of course, kickoff. And it doesn't last very long. The Pioneers and the Titans both know what's at stake today. Obviously, two different stories this season, but a hugely important match for either team. Wesleyan down the right, and they've retained possession despite an initial tackle from a Carroll midfielder. Played off to the left here, that's Vanessa Gray. And the ball is deemed to have come off the foot of Ali Skoma. It is a Titan throw. Given away, but a foul whistled. Titans will have a free kick here from just past the halfway line. Ava Mapes is set to take it. Mapes whips it across, but it's far to the left of any of her teammates. And Caitlin Fitzsimons collects.
Back a little bit on the first one.
Carroll searching for options on the right. Skoma. Skoma plays into Milty. Milty looks for a cross, blocked out well. And a corner has been awarded, it appears. The Pioneers will have a second opportunity to threaten from a corner kick. First one from the right side. To be taken by Tamilty. Tamilty sends one in. And not only fails to beat the first player, it sails wide of the goal. And it is a goal kick for Kiewit. Grace Kiewit from Leawood, Kansas. A freshman who has been a steadfast force between the sticks for the Titans this season. Wesleyan fans will be eager to see her development in the coming years. A scramble for possession in the middle, won by Wesleyan. That ball was with Timmerman for a brief second, but the Pioneers have possession once more, and they're attacking dangerously down the left. That's a good cut inside, cleared away well. Excellent clearance from Mapes. So far, so good for Oz Bakardon and his Wesleyan team. Seven minutes gone, and Carroll have not managed to seriously threaten the Wesleyan goal. Little scramble there, and a foul is awarded.
All right, take a look. Hey, get on line with the wall. Get on line with the wall. Step up. Yeah, get up. With the wall. With the wall. Line up with the wall.
It's going to be Mary Sagstad to take this one. She has been Carroll's best performer as far as the attack is concerned this season. 9 goals to her name. Will she go for goal from here, or will she cross? Seemed to have been a shot, but it's blocked by the wall. And the follow-up sails straight into the arms of Kiewit. Wesleyan struggling to string together more than a couple passes here, and the match continues to be played in the Titan half. Nonetheless, excellent defensive organization, and so far so good as far as keeping the lines clear is concerned. Good work from Jessica Stepien there to retain possession. She finds a teammate in the middle. That is Samantha Anderson. Champney. Good work down the right flank, but a misplaced pass from the visitors. Riel Inglesby sends that out for a Wesleyan throw. It's back with the Pioneers. An appeal for a foul waved away. Can Carroll threaten here from the right flank? No, they cannot. Excellent defensive work. No foul called. A long spell of possession there where Ali Skoma maintained the ball for much longer than even she might have expected, but in the end, Kiewit has her hands on the ball, and she's cleared that away. Wesleyan trying to break away, but there's only one player on the opposing half. Still with the Titans, it's Tegan Timmerman. Timmerman playing in a creative ball into the middle, and just beaten to that ball is Liza Wiley. The Carroll coaching staff will be well aware that allowing Wiley to see any of the ball is an invitation to concede a goal. Scrappy play in the middle, but Carroll maintained possession with no foul called going either way. Good defending, as has been the case throughout the opening 10 minutes. It's a throw on the far side for Wesleyan. And a technically second substitution, when in reality first, of course. We saw the beautiful moment with Lacey Jerkadis earlier on. It is Sammy Shanks that is coming on for the Titans. And it's Carla Martinez, the senior, making way, at least for the time being. Carroll trying to play in one of their strikers. Kiewit collected that one, but then proceeded to send it out for a throw. The linesman deems that that ball came off the head of a Carroll player, and it is a Wesleyan throw. Here's a bold attack down the left, but Ellen Dahlquist can't quite get to it. She continues to fight for possession. That ball looked to have trickled out, but no throw-in call.
Keep dropping, Keely. Got one behind you. Good.
Wesleyan slowing down the tempo of the game and looking to build an attack from inside their own half. Attack down the right flank, and it's poorly controlled by Timmerman. It is a throw for Carroll. Of course, coming into today, Carroll perhaps hoped that they would be able to clinch a regular season title today. However, an earlier result, a very convincing defeat of North Park by North Central, means that Carroll will have to put the title celebrations on hold for at least another week. A win or a draw today means that they are in excellent position to do just that. The final slate of conference matches being played midweek next week, prior to the conference tournament kicking off the following weekend. A foot race down the left, and Wesleyan hoped to have retained possession, but that was just past the sideline. It is a throw to Carroll. It's been a triumphant first season for Chris Tadley, the Carroll coach. Would be quite the disappointment at this stage of the season for the Pioneers not to finish perfect with 8 wins from 8, but so far Wesleyan are showing every intention of spoiling the party. Intense pressure, and Carroll have somehow managed to clear the ball, but only out for a throw. Very shaky defending now from the Pioneers. Carroll playing out the back here. That's a very good ball, but well defended. Great play by Mapes. Milty plays in a teammate, and it's passed right back to her by Sagstad. Milty crosses, and once again sends that comfortably over the bar. No need to be nervous for Kiewit. What can Wesleyan craft from here? Good throw down the right as Wesleyan attempt to retain possession. Unable to do so.
Make sure you see behind you, Maya.
Just about 14 minutes into this clash. And so far, no massive threats to either goal, but foul called inside the Carroll half there.
Coming big, coming big.
Of course, we heartily invite you to stay with us again for the men's soccer match following this women's battle. That match will feature Illinois Wesleyan and Carroll as well. Another hugely important match with both teams in the running for a high seeding in the conference tournament. Offside call on the Pioneers here. Opting to look back with that free kick. Back to Hewitt. Pressure applied by the Pioneers, but the Titans comfortable on the ball so far. The idea was right, but the execution was not, and it is Carroll ball here. Daring tackle that does enough to prevent the attack from progressing, but only for a second. Here come Carroll. Ali Skoma went for goal from distance, and her shot is well wide of the mark. Good build-up play here from Wesleyan, but a very, very fierce tackle from Tamilty. Good ball down the right. That's an excellent pass from Timmerman. Can Wesleyan threaten here? That ball sails over to the opposite flank. Still with a white shirt. Vanessa Gray whips that one in, but it's not into the path of Wiley. And good work to block that one out and force Carroll into an uncomfortable throw-in deep inside their own half. A long throw down the line, and that has gone out. The wind not helping the Pioneers' cause there. This throw to be taken by Gray. Gray opts to go short to Timmerman. Dangerous break here from Sagstad. And an excellent clearance. Good work from Maya Fleming to quell the Sagstad threat. Sagstad, whose name you've been hearing quite a bit, is a native of Trondheim in Norway. She has been the talisman for this Carroll side throughout the season, 9 goals, matching the mark that Eliza Wiley has set for Wesleyan. It's a good ball forward. Dangerous ball forward, and this could turn into something. Intense pressure, and it's put out for what we would expect to be a corner. No! The call is a goal kick, much to the fury of the Wesleyan bench. You be the judge here with this instant replay. It does appear to have come off a Wesleyan player. Dangerous ball forward, and this could be a massive opportunity for Carroll. A defensive breakdown for the Titans, but no. It gets away from Brielle Inglesby, and Hewitt is able to force her into a shot, an uncomfortable shot that sails wide. Crisis averted. It stays 0-0. Hewitt decides to take that ball short.
Here we go!
Inglesby will definitely want that opportunity back. One sharp touch, and it was gone as soon as it had arrived. Saxon struggling to maintain possession. Wesleyan will wrap up the season on Wednesday against Milliken. A match that could be hugely important or entirely unimportant depending on the outcome of today's matches. Here's a good passage of play for Wesleyan. Excellent exchange between Dahlquist and Timmerman. Dahlquist now crosses. Still in the box, still dangerous. This is an opportunity, but hard to get a good volley there. Timmerman wasn't expecting the ball to ricochet back to her. It did. She got a foot on it. Excellent sign for the Titans. Despite not being able to truly challenge Fitzsimmons, it was a very good passage of play for the hosts. It's exemplary of exactly what we expected from this match. Counter-attacking football, and here we go. High pressure applied, and a first corner of the match for Wesleyan.
Vanessa, you can step in a little bit, right? Into that space for a second ball.
This could be dangerous. Carew will take it.
Let's go, Lee!
No shortage of white shirts in the box. This cross is whipped in. Still dangerous. Here's an opportunity. Ellen Dahlquist saw an opening but wasn't able to convert. That ball sailing well over the bar. Nonetheless, increasingly positive signs for the Wesleyan attack. Carroll attempting to build from the back and cleared away for a throw. A satisfied Osbacher down on the touchline. And that's force out for a corner. Carroll will have another set-piece opportunity here. 22nd minute of the match ongoing. Just about halfway through this opening half. This time, as last time, the corner doesn't even sail into the box. Not sure if the atmospheric conditions are causing this inaccuracy or something else, but there's no denying that Skoma has struggled with her set pieces. Here's a daring break from Wesleyan, and just a little too much on that for Timmerman to get there. Fitzsimmons collects.
Ellen, in the space, right? Yeah. Okay, good.
We remain deadlocked at 0. Will be a free kick here for the visitors. May not have been the season that Wesleyan fantasized about coming into this new year, but nonetheless, the performance so far today is something to be proud of, and anything short of a convincing victory for Carroll today would be an excellent outcome for Wesleyan. They do remain in contention, though, as mentioned earlier, for the conference tournament. 6 of the 9 teams in the conference do make it. Wesleyan currently 8th on the table, but mathematically still very much in the running. As for the men, they currently sit 4th with plenty left to play for. Last season, they inched into the tournament as the 6th seed and ended up winning it. So NCAA soccer, especially at the Division III level, highly unpredictable. Anything can happen on any given day. Harsh foul on the far side. No cards produced yet by the referee. Been a relatively fair game so far. But another free kick on the way for Carroll. Let's see what the Pioneers can make of this opportunity. Looping ball into the middle and well over the bar. Hewitt has done her job so far, although she hasn't been truly tested by the Carroll attack yet. A testament to how good the defending has been for the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. Barring that one breakaway on which Brielle Inglesby had a golden opportunity to make it 1-0 to the visitors, it's been a very good defensive performance for the Titans. Again, Carroll maintained possession. Still being given minimal space and it's paying dividends. Here comes Halmstad. She has a go, and it's well wide of the mark. Mary Sagstad unable to convert. She is looking to enter double digits as far as her goal tally is concerned today. 9 goals on the season so far. Again, Liza Wiley of Wesleyan has the same mark. A looping ball off to the wing. It does not meet its target, which was Ellen Dahlquist. Crunching tackle, and a foul is awarded despite the fact that Carroll retained possession. Seems like even Tamilti was expecting advantage to be played. Whatever the case may be, it's another free kick for Carroll. It's 3 now in the last few minutes. Not an ideal position here, though, some 40 meters out from goal. And the delivery is well past any of the Carroll attackers and into the hands of Kiewit, who makes no mistake. Here come the Titans, breaking down the right. Quick feet. Winning a corner here would be ideal. Instead, it's sent into the box. Stays with the Titans here. Another block. And Carroll come away with the ball. Sagstad dipping back into defense to help out. Substitution now, what I believe to be the first one for Carroll. It is Ellie Pease coming onto the pitch. And Ali Skoma, who has been solid defensively but struggled with her set pieces, is coming off. Can Wesleyan make something of this attack? 3 players crowding 1 white shirt. A testament to how dangerous Tegan Timmerman can be. Sagstad assessing her options, not that there's many of them. And she plays in Pease. Throw to Carroll. Getting to the halfway point without conceding would be an excellent sign and a motivating factor for Wesleyan. Of course, a goal at the other end would not go amiss. Good work from the hosts to cut out the attack at its source. Intelligent play from Inglesby to let that trickle out for a throw. This will be taken by Champney. Champney looks down the line two Wesleyan defenders there to send it right back to her. And she'll have another throw from a near identical position. Just a few meters closer to the opposing goal. This throw finds its target, but it's knocked away for a throw going the other way. Passage of play here on the near flank. Just this ball is just going back and forth, and unable to control it is Samantha Champney. Another missed throw, this time from the Titans. This could be dangerous, charging into the box. Oh, and a heavy tussle just inside the 18 yards. And Wesleyan aren't able to convert on what was their most dangerous and most unexpected attack of the afternoon. Very, very interesting passage of play there with misplaced throw-ins back and forth, and somehow it amounts to what can perhaps be considered Wesleyan's biggest opportunity of the match. So the score stays 0-0. A good ball forward, excellent footwork from Wiley. Here's a good cross. Straight into the hands of Fitzsimmons. No Wesleyan player well positioned to try and get ahead on that ball. Half an hour of play. It's come and gone. An intriguing matchup here, and perhaps more evenly matched than most people expected. A very, very good fight from the Titans. The Pioneers have not been able to do much as far as attacking output is concerned. Short passes around the middle of the pitch here. Daring ball down the middle, and Carroll retained possession. They are heavily outnumbered, though, by white shirts. Searching for any options to play this into the middle. And a good clearance. Eva Mapes cleared that away. It's going to be a corner to be taken by Grace Tamilty, it appears. She plays it short to Sagstad. Tamilty again. And a beautiful tackle. Here come Wesleyan on the break. They're outnumbered 3-2. But they've carried this past the halfway point and eventually outmuscled by the opposition. A foul whistled to the fury of the Wesleyan bench, and rightfully so. It appeared to be a clean tackle at first glance. Disappointing moment for the Titans. Nonetheless, it is a free kick for Carroll. Carroll in 6 matches so far this season have conceded just 3 goals. It should come as no surprise that opportunities to score are few and far between for the Titans. The entire conference has struggled with scoring against Carroll. The only team to do so more than once was the only team that lost by a convincing margin, Carthage. They lost 5-2 to Carroll. Ball is with the Titans here. Timmerman played it back well, and now Carew plays it out to the right. Good spell of possession here down the right, and it's just gotten away from Wesleyan. The decision is a goal kick, and here comes a substitution for the hosts. Sophie Lampert is on the pitch for the first time today. Sammy Shanks makes way. She herself came off the bench. Ball headed away. Still under pressure, though, here is Carew. She does very well. Carroll looking to attack down the middle here, but too many white shirts for them to handle. An excellent block from Mapes. Ball sent forward and dealt with easily. Here come Wesleyan. What a beautiful ball that is from Carew. She has produced no shortage of through balls here. Cross into the box, no one there to meet it, and unfortunately for the Titans, another opportunity goes without being converted. Truly a fantastic performance so far from Kaylee Carew, donning the number 17. Her eye for a pass, astonishing. This is Wiley. What a fantastic ball now. She is the team's top goal scorer, but today she has taken on the role of producer, finding delightful passes with ease. Certainly feels like a game so far in which one moment of magic, one moment of individual brilliance can completely turn the game on its head. The question remains which team this player will be from and who this player will be. A bit of a miscommunication in the Wesleyan back line, but it's dealt with as well as it possibly could have been. Fleming clears that out for a throw. Less than 10 minutes to go in this first half.
Yeah, Gianna, you take Tegan. You take
It's another corner to Carroll. Crucial here that Wesleyan don't lose focus. Major difference in terms of mentality and motivation going into the second half, depending on if the score is 0-0 or 1-0 to the opponents. There's a sense that if Carroll can get one goal on the board, the floodgates will open. Wesleyan will be hoping to prove otherwise. Headed away, it will be another corner. The defensive shift put in by the Wesleyan backline continues. Excellent work throughout the opening 37 minutes. This cross towards the penalty spot and dealt with equally easily. However, the sheer amount of Wesleyan players in their own half means that there's no one on the tail end of that pass forward. Carroll have possession again. Intelligent first touch passing there. Excellent clearance. Every aerial duel so far has been won by Wesleyan. Here's Sagstad. She's an ever-present threat, and this could be an opportunity, and it trickles wide. What a moment that was. Mary Sagstad somehow found a teammate in the box, and the finish came from Ellie Pease. Trickled slowly out of play. It did look for a moment as if Kiewit might have gotten a hand on that, but the decision is a goal kick, meaning that there was no touch from a Wesleyan player. Just as I was singing the praises of the Wesleyan defense, a defensive breakdown and a very, very big chance for Carroll.
Step higher, step higher, step higher.
That pass a little uncomfortable, but controlled by Kiewit. She was up to the task regardless. If that ball had gone on target, she would have gotten a hand on it. The shot much slower than most anybody expected. Here come Wesleyan up the other end. Wiley outmuscles the opponents, and here's a cross into the box. Could this be an opportunity? A clash of heads between the goalkeeper there and a Wesleyan player. There is a player down, and the referee will call for the clock to be stopped. Medical staff member on the pitch now.
Hey, Bree, you gotta come. You gotta come out.
And the player in question will be forced to make way due to concussion protocols. It's Bree Cordray who went down under pressure from the goalkeeper, Fitzsimmons. Of course, 50-50s like that, as far as referee decisions are concerned, always ruled in favor of the goalkeeper, unless there's clear malicious intent from the keeper. Wesleyan continued to threaten, though. Could they produce a shot from distance here? They've retained possession, but they're moving backwards. This ball towards the penalty area and collected by Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons struggled to deal with that aerial ball earlier, and Cordray was very, very close to making it 1-0 to Wesleyan. It's a throw to the Titans to be taken by Gray. Gray plays it short. Lampert was looking for Hahn in the middle, but couldn't place it well enough. And that through ball from Carroll won't find a teammate. It's a goal kick to the hosts. 5 minutes left in this first half. Very, very promising start to the match for Wesleyan. Failing to work that ball out from the defensive third. And Carroll are attacking again. This cross towards the back post, and somehow that cross has turned into a shot, and Carroll shockingly take the lead. It's Ellie Pease, who was looking for a teammate at the back post, that's instead chipped the ball into the back of the net. 1-0 to the visitors, and that is a brutal fashion in which to concede a goal after a very, very good first half defensively. Entirely unexpected, dare I say, against the run of play. LEP's just moments after squandering away Carroll's biggest opportunity, has put them in the lead. It's got to be a disheartening moment for Wesleyan. A truly absurd goal to concede, completely unexpected, and very little you can do in that situation. Wesleyan will try and get an equalizer in the final minutes of this first half, but that cross-cum shot, a definite blow to morale. It'll be interesting to see how the second half begins. Now the crucial thing is not to concede a second goal in the dying embers of this first half. That would add a dose of finality to this match, whereas Wesleyan have been going tit for tat with the opposition today. Osbacher down and his team will absolutely have to try and weather the storm, stay in the match mentally as much as physically. Attempting to break down the right wing, failing to control it though, are Wesleyan. Into the final 3 minutes before the break. Good ball off to the left flank. It's Lampert. Lampert blocked out, and the referee will call time as Champney crumbles to the ground. She is bounced right back, and she will not be coming off, it appears. Although the medic is being called to the pitch, just as a precaution. Champney doesn't seem very satisfied with that decision. Forced into a substitution she had hoped to finish out the half. Instead, Claudia Kramer, the sophomore, is on the pitch. Carroll can't retain possession in the middle of the pitch. The Titans breaking forward, a little bit of a miscommunication there, and Taylor Hahn's ball doesn't find Gianna Butler. Wesleyan, such a solid performance at the back to concede in that fashion. But they have the ball here, although it's gone further back than they had hoped. Still a Wesleyan ball and an ambitious effort from Kira Robinson. Hard to tell if that was intended to be a cross or a shot, whatever the case. It was on target, but moving at a slow pace, Fitzsimmons collects with ease. The current status of this match, of course, testament to how titles are won. Sometimes you have to win ugly to come up with the title. And Carroll, against all odds, have a 1-0 lead. Granted, they did expect to have the lead probably even earlier, but not in this fashion. Final seconds of the first half trickling away. We're into the last minute. Carroll have won a corner here. Shouts of quickly from the bench as Carroll want a second before the break if they can afford it, or at least a shot on goal. They won't get it. Wesleyan will have what is likely to be the final attack of the first 45 minutes. Doesn't materialize right away, but it is a throw with 7 seconds left. And that will do it for the opening 45 minutes. An intriguing first half, back and forth, closer than most people expected. A very, very good showing for the Titans for the vast majority of that first half. 41 minutes in, Carroll did take the lead completely against the run of play. Ellie Pease attempting to cross the ball from the right onto the far post. Instead, it ended up in the bottom corner, defeating Grace Kiewit in goal. The score is 1-0 to Carroll at the break. We'll be back after a short break for the second half of this match, as well as the second match of this doubleheader. Thank you for joining us here on IWSports.com and 12 Ounce Sports. Stay tuned.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care. From general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
I literally forgot to clock in until it was like halftime, and I was like, well, shit. I was like, just clock in after. And I was like, but they just yelled at us for that. That's so funny. Just can't add all your hours at the end. That's insane.
I'll text you. You're on publishing 23. Say edit on 3. Okay, cool. Thank you. Let me know if you have any issues. Alright, thanks. See ya.
Go behind the scenes of Titan Athletics with Titan Table Talk, hosted by Tommy Gilbert. With interviews from coaches as well as student athletes, get to know Titan Athletics like never before. A new episode with new guests is posted every Tuesday at 4 p.m. on YouTube, SoundCloud, WESN, and iwsports.com/podcast. Thank you for listening.
My days of that. My days of that stuff being outside.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care, from general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
Welcome back to Nice Field here in Bloomington. Once again, I'm Carroll Anastasov on the call with you for IWSports.com and 12 Ounce Sports. We're halfway through this CCIW clash between the Carroll University Pioneers and the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans. Carroll leads 1-0 off of a late first half goal scored by Ellie Pease. An interesting finish from outside the right side of the box. Looked like a cross initially, ended up sailing into the bottom corner of the net. Promising signs for Wesleyan nonetheless. Good defending all around, and they will be buoyed by the news that Augustana College is down 3-0 to Millikin, meaning that Wesleyan will remain in playoff contention regardless of the outcome here. A win on the final day of the season seals a spot in the postseason. Kickoff of the second half here. Wesleyan attacking from left to right, Carroll from right to left. Of course, those postseason permutations only stand if the score of the other match stands as it is right now, or if Millikin held on to the victory. Throwing forward. Wesleyan proved in the first 45 minutes that they can hang with the best team in the conference. Carroll, meanwhile, finding a way to take the lead despite everything. Festive occasion today, senior day here at Wesleyan. We have the men's match between these two schools coming up right after this match concludes. Projected kickoff 3:30. In the meantime, the women's team here at Wesleyan trying to break the winning streak that the Carroll Pioneers have going. Fitzsimmons tries to find a teammate, but it bounces out for a throw. And it will be Kira Robinson to take this one. Her throw goes short. Wesleyan hang on to possession, but only for a second. The ever-present Mari Sagstad on the end of that one, and she's played in a teammate wonderfully. This is a big opportunity for Carroll. Good defending. Could not have been any better. Maya Fleming with a daring tackle, and Grace Kiewit sweeps in to collect that ball. Excellent work from Wesleyan to keep the results 1-0. A handball called. I was curious as to why the call didn't come immediately, but there it is. Will be a free kick to Wesleyan. Entering the 49th minute here.
Mari, check left. Mari.
And chance of Let's Go Titans from the stands here. The fans are making their voice heard. They are pushing for an equalizer.
Drop the line.
Senior day, definitely a cause for celebration regardless of the result. In the meantime, here comes the goal scorer, Ellie Pease. She's crowded out completely by Ava Mapes. Excellent work from Mapes, using her size as an advantage. Could not have done any better in that situation. Grace Kiewit was the top of things and managed to gain possession of that ball from that half-hearted cross. It's a competitive day, but also an emotional one. We saw a very emotional moment early on. In the meantime, here come Carroll trying to break through and find a second goal. Sagstad can't beat the defenders. And that ball drops. Threatening cross from Sagstad. No one on the end of it, and it is a goal kick. As I was saying, an emotional day because it is a final thank you to the seniors that have graced this program for several years now. And it began with a touching tribute to Lacey Jurikaitis, who across her several years here has been deployed in both midfield and defensive positions. Her severe leg injury rendered her unable to finish this season, but she did take the first kick of the game and was subbed off after a few seconds. Here comes a daring attack from Wesleyan, and a low cross that somehow stayed with Wesleyan, but only briefly. It was Ellen Dahlquist who retained possession on the right and sent in the cross. Fortunately for her and for her teammates, they weren't able to drive that one home and make it 1-1. Should the result in the Augustana-Milliken game hold, Wesleyan will go in confident into that final match, especially given how well they fought today. Cross into the middle. Straight into the hands of the ever-prepared Kiewit. It was a good idea, but execution wasn't quite there. Bree Cordray was looking for Ellen Dahlquist in attack. A misplaced ball, and it will be a throw for Wesleyan. Knocked out for another throw. Dahlquist to take. She sends that one up to Timmerman. Timmerman in a tussle for possession there against two Carroll players. She still has the ball, but her pass off the mark. And Carroll will look to break away here. That ball a little too much for Pease, and once again, it's a throw to the Titans. Robinson finds Dahlquist. Dahlquist sends it back to Robinson, who is dispossessed by Sagstad. Here come the visitors, Patricus. Good ball towards Trinity. And a shot from distance by Grace Tomilty. A very, very good tackle. And here's Sagstad up against three Wesleyan defenders, and she's tackled fiercely. Again, Wesleyan showing just how good they can be defensively. Appeals for a penalty, and will they get it? It appears so. A very delayed decision, but it will be a penalty for Carroll. The Wesleyan players questioning the referee's decision, rightfully so. Shocking that it wasn't whistled immediately. Out of the blue, it could be a very, very good opportunity for Carroll to put the outcome of this match beyond doubt. Not that 2-0 is an insurmountable result, but definitely makes the host jobs harder. It will be Sagstad to take. Grace Kiewit, she's been very solid today and throughout the season, one of Wesleyan's top performers. But can she make a save off the penalty here from one of, if not the best striker in the league? Sagstad with an excellent opportunity to make it 2-0. Sagstad and Kiewit, who wins this showdown? Sagstad makes no mistake. It's 2-0 to the Carroll Pioneers, and a 10th goal of the season for senior Mary Sagstad. The Norwegian has been truly prolific throughout the season, and she makes no mistake from the spot. Straight down the middle. She was counting on Kiewit going to one side, and Kiewit did dive to the right. It's 2-0 to Carroll. Truly difficult to take if you're a Wesleyan defender, I'm sure. Conceding the first goal in that fashion and then giving away a penalty in an unexpected manner. Perhaps those not watching the game will view it as a comprehensive dismantling of Wesleyan on the part of Carroll, but that hasn't been the case at all. It's been much, much closer than the current score suggests. It is a goal kick. If you're just joining us here on iwsports.com or 12-ounce sports, it is 2-0 to the Carroll Pioneers against the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. A goal in the 41st minute scored by Ellie Pease, and a penalty just seconds ago converted by Mary Sagstad. Wesleyan pushing to narrow the gap. It's a good cross, but Fitzsimmons makes no mistake.
That's this, go, drive. Please, go as high as you can. Turn up, you have all day. Go ahead.
Here come the visitors. It's Jessica Stepien, the captain. Stepien out-muscled. Good work by Giselle Slag. Or rather, Liza Wiley. A little bit of trickery on the left wing and a foul given, as was expected. Will be a free kick now. Very close to the sideline. What can Wesleyan accomplish from this free kick? Narrowing the gap here and making it 2-1 would give them hope that maybe they can still salvage a point from this match. Cross whipped in, outside of the box. And a makeshift volley straight into the hands of Fitzsimmons. "56 minutes into what has been a topsy-turvy battle between two quality teams. That ball inadvertently headed backwards, allowing Kiewit to collect. Her pass forward is misplaced, and Carroll have possession again. Of course, now that the score is 2-0, Carroll have a sense of calmness and relaxation. A good sign from this match. Despite the current result, it's been a very, very good showing, especially defensively. There is still more than half an hour of play left, so it's crucial that they don't allow Carroll to run away with this match. Significant improvement, that much is for sure, compared to the match against North Central just a few days ago. Ball's with Fitzsimmons after a cross bounced into her arms. Here's Sagstad. Sagstad out-muscles two Wesleyan defenders. Tries to lay it off, but it's cut out well by Fleming. Throw to Carroll. In case you haven't heard, this is the first of a two-match doubleheader. More soccer on the horizon. Carroll and Wesleyan go head-to-head for a second time today in men's CCIW action. Both teams in the postseason race. Trying to play out from the back here are Wesleyan, but 3 blue shirts make that difficult. That ball directed towards the middle, cleared away. Danger cleared by Wesleyan. Carroll struggling to play out the back, and the referee deems that is a Wesleyan ball. A little bit of an opening here, just a sliver for the Titans. And multiple substitutions on both sides now. For Wesleyan, at the very least, it is Sophie Lampert, Taylor Hahn, and Ella Revel-Beck coming onto the pitch. Carroll will make multiple substitutions too. Ellie Pease, the goal scorer, is off. Sammy Shanks, who has been on the pitch and off the pitch at various intervals throughout this match, is now heading to the bench for Wesleyan. A ball a little too far for Revel-Beck to get on the end of. Ella Revel-Beck, a midfielder, junior who has been coming off primarily off the bench throughout this season. Fresh legs are what's necessary for this team, deems Bakardon. Be a throw here for Carroll, deep inside the opposing half. Given that the tie-breaking procedure in this league are head-to-head matches, that does mean that a victory here, or as things stand, just this result, holding until the end, would see Carroll be crowned regular season champions, regardless of the outcome of the final match next week. They defeated North Central early in the season 2-1, and with North Central the current second-place team, there is good reason to believe that Carroll will come away with the regular season title, unless Wesleyan, of course, produce 2 goals in the final half an hour or so. Would be quite an accomplishment for Chris Tadley, the Carroll coach, to seal a regular season title in his first season at the helm. But even more impressive would be to do it with a perfect season. 8 wins from 8. This is their 7th match, and they're on track for a 7th consecutive win. Robinson assessing her options and ultimately decides to go short. The ball's played back to her by Timmerman. Robinson twists and turns out of trouble. 2 blue shirts on her, and she does very well to keep the ball at her feet and play it forward. Wesleyan searching for options down the left. A little bit of a slip, and it is a throw to Carroll. It'll be a dramatic ending to the season. That's for sure. With the final clash. Decisive for Wesleyan. their draw to Augustana doesn't mean that the outcome of the standings will depend on goal difference should everything fall into place and the two teams finish level on points. The first tiebreaker is head-to-head, but given that the only other team that could finish 6th drew with Wesleyan, they will need to produce a high-scoring performance in their final match. Therefore, it is hugely important for Wesleyan here to keep the score as low as possible, or perhaps narrow the gap, as goal difference could very well come into play should they pull off an upset of Milliken in the final round. Nelson trying to play out the back, struggling to do so. Fantastic tackle there. An attempt to play in a teammate at the back post, but that opportunity goes away quickly. And the goal scorer, Ellie Pease, is back on the pitch. Coming off is Brielle Inglesby. Correction, it was not Inglesby coming off. It appeared to be, but a little miscommunication there. It is Mary Sagstad who scored the second goal from the penalty spot. This is an ambitious Wesleyan team, that's for sure, and it's a very young one. There's still time for this squad to develop. It's not over just yet. Still a possibility of sealing a postseason place. Truly is a wonderful day for soccer here at Nicefield. Perfect day for a doubleheader. Kickoff of the men's game about an hour away. Senior Day festivities prior to kickoff of this one, and immediately following this one when the men's team will be honored. Aimed there by Kiewit. Good ball forward. What could come of this? Dangerous situation, but Timmerman just not able to get ahead of her marker. Comfortable and confident are Carroll so far, but no shortage of enthusiastic instructions from their coaching staff. They are not satisfied with the 2-0 victory, even though it would seal a regular season title. And that just speaks to the motivations and the capability of this team. It has a very, very high ceiling. As the top seeds in the postseason, they're heavily favored to come away with the title and go on to play in the NCAA tournament. Wesleyan seeking a berth in the CCIW tournament to begin with, or this year or next year. To Wesleyan's credit, the motivation and the effort has not fallen since conceding the second goal. They have every hope of coming away with something. Here's perhaps an opportunity, but no. First to that ball is Fitzsimmons, well read by the goalkeeper. Just under 70 minutes into this match, and it's been an intriguing one. Not one-sided whatsoever, although Carroll have shown experience and confidence has earned them a 2-0 lead. Good headed clearance from Jenna Gravitt. Wesleyan should have searched for an option there down the right flank. Instead, it is Robinson who sends that forward, and a very, very good ball there from Wiley onto the wing. Ambitious effort was Lampert. Nothing comes of it. Very difficult angle, to be fair. Ellie Patricus is back on the pitch for Carroll, coming off as Brielle Inglesby.
Higher, Joe, higher.
The Pioneers have been so defensively tight throughout this season. They've only conceded in 2 of their 8 games, including this one in the CCIW. 3 goals conceded total. And with someone like Mari Sagstad up top, she has 10 goals this season in all competitions. It's hard not to be optimistic if you're a Carroll fan ahead of the postseason. Earning the number 1 seed not only earns you hosting rights, but also seals a bye into the semifinals, as does the number 2 position. But one-upping their biggest rivals in this league is a very good incentive, as well as the regular season title. Serves as a motivating factor, without a doubt. That ball strikes the referee, and he'll call a dead ball. Breaking on the left wing there. Patricus retained possession for a while. Now it's with Crivello. Crivello looks back towards Stepien. Apologies, that was Kenzie Blau. Both Blau and Stepien donning the captain's armbands. Throw into Carroll here on the far flank. They'll be eager to add a third. Always nice to convincingly emerge victorious rather than leave anything up to chance. But Wesleyan have done a very good job of keeping this relatively close. The first 40 minutes, it was an entirely level game. Second half, after the penalty, has been a little bit of a different story, but that's to be expected. Much harder to find it in you to attack and threaten down 2-0 as compared to at 0-0. Especially knowing that a draw won't change much as far as final day prospects are concerned. A win is still necessary, as well as an Augustana loss and a favorable goal difference. So the result of this one, not the experience of playing a world-class team like Carroll. A foul called, and Kiera Robinson is on the ground and clutching her knee. She will likely be made to come off by the referee. And yes, there comes the signal to the coaching staff that a substitution must occur. Robinson's coming off. In her place, it's Kaylee Carroll. Carroll are making a substitution too, with Jessica Stepien making way for Addison Decker. Play has resumed. The clock is trickling again. Just over 15 minutes left in this one.
Hey, shake that off. It happens. We shake it off. Focus up now. Because okay. Do something really good. Yeah, let's go, White. Let's go. Yeah!
Wesleyan doing everything they can to get a point out of this one and maybe spoil the title celebrations Carroll are having. Should this result hold, obviously.
You look real good out there. You look real good. There we go!
A long throw. Cleared away. Here comes Liza Wiley. Takes a very nice touch, but it's straight at the feet of an opponent. Carroll working their way out of trouble very well with short and crisp passes. Oh, that's a delightful ball there from Ellie Patricus. Cross comes in, and it'll go straight into the hands of Grace Kiewit. Still plenty of energy coming from the Wesleyan bench. They're rejuvenated by what's been a positive spell, although they would surely like to be rewarded with a goal. Excellent footwork. Timmerman's eventually muscled out, but she has won a throw. Triple substitution for Wesleyan. Coming on are Sammy Shanks, Bree Cordray, as well as Ellen Dahlquist. Taylor Hahn, Sophie Lampert, and Ella Revel-Beck have made way. Nothing's come of this Wesleyan attack, and the ball is at the feet of Fitzsimmons. Good work there from Jenna Gravitt to keep possession. And this one's played onto the wing now. Here's Dahlquist. Dahlquist trying to outmuscle the Carroll defender. She can't quite do it. And that battle is won by Victoria Crivello.
Drive up line, drive it, hit it.
Here come the Pioneers. Looking down the wing. Good clearance from Maya Fleming.
Set your pace, Dory, set your pace. Grace, well done there.
Throw to be taken by Crivello. Appears to have come off a white shirt, and it's another Pioneers throw. Ball's with Crivello, and she has space. Crivello misplaces her pass, and Wesleyan will have possession. That one blasted forward towards Timmerman. Timmerman trying to beat her marker to it, but she can't. She's been consistently outrun by Kenzie Blau. Excellent intervention there from Wiley, but she does commit a foul in the process. Long free kick, headed away with ease. It's a throw in to Wesleyan here. Now a throw going the other way. The match has definitely slowed down in the second half, particularly after the penalty. Carroll doing just enough to retain a 2-0 lead. Excellent ball forward now. What can Wesleyan do here? Cross blocked, but it is a corner. The current results of the Augustana-Milliken game especially comforting to Wesleyan because it does mean here's a good cross and connected on with the header. Can they force that home? They cannot. The biggest opportunity of the match for Wesleyan, and an ambitious effort sails well wide and above the goal. A dangerous cross there. Very, very good ball into the box. Connecting on the header, it's blocked away just off the goal line. What a delivery that was from Jenna Gravitt. Could have very well been 2-1. That could have completely turned the game on its head. Fortunately for Wesleyan, Carroll managed to keep their lines clear, at least for now. Again, as I was mentioning earlier, goal difference playing a massive role because the head-to-head tiebreaker between Augustana and Wesleyan, should it come to it, does not yield a winner. They played out a 1-1 draw earlier in the season.
Now you gotta go. Good. Got Joe. That's Joe.
Fantastic run and kept in there. But good defending. Fleming and Kiewit working together. Wesleyan are knocking on the door. That corner produced their biggest opportunity of the match so far. Even one goal would be an excellent outcome for Wesleyan. Nothing embarrassing about falling 2-0 to the best team in the conference and perhaps across the Midwest as a whole, but certainly there exists a desire to put one past Fitzsimmons. Here come the hosts looking for an option down the left wing. Fitzsimmons beats the Wesleyan attacker to that one. Good ball played back by Wiley. And an excellent switching of the field, but the ball just stays in the air for a second, and Claudia Kramer manages to get on the end of it. There's a good ball forward and plenty of space for Ellen Dahlquist to run into. Dahlquist crosses. It takes a bounce, and no Wesleyan player is there. Appeals for a free kick. The referee doesn't spare a glance at the situation. Kaylee Carew went crumbling down after taking a shot first time. Promising results elsewhere across the conference. Elmhurst holding a 1-0 lead over Carthage as we speak. Foul committed and a risky foul, and finally the first yellow card of the match is produced. It goes to Vanessa Gray. Current results of Carthage game also meaning that they will not be a threat to Wesleyan on the final day should Wesleyan do everything they need to seal a postseason place. At the conclusion of this game and other games around the conference, I will have some last round permutations for those of you hoping to see the Illinois Wesleyan Titans in the postseason. For Carroll, the aim is very clear, a win here and they are regular season champions. And somehow, fantastic save. What a stop produced there by Kiewit after unexpectedly Carroll had an opportunity from inside the box. That shot across the face of goal. Good stop from the goalkeeper. That is why she has one of the best save percentages in the conference. Oh, delightful piece of skill. Wesleyan retained possession for a second, and it's cleared away once again. We are entering slowly the final 5 minutes of this clash. Still being egged on by the bench are the 11 Wesleyan players on the pitch at the moment. Score 2-0 to Carroll. One last regular season hurrah this coming Wednesday for Illinois Wesleyan, right here in Bloomington against Millikin University. Very good work to clear the danger, but no teammate on the receiving end.
Again.
Play first time. Turn. Play. Good. Come on, touch this. Yeah, come on. That's Ken.
Solid attack now for Carroll. They're pushing down the right. That cross blocked. Good work from the Wesleyan defenders. Maya Fleming again. Foul committed near the middle of the pitch. It will be a free kick to the hosts.
Oh, do you see it?
Pulsing ball forward, cleared away.
Joe, just run. You're going.
And here come Carroll.
Take your eye. Take your eye.
Outnumbered 3-1, however. This ball trickles back, and opportunity wasted away by Sagsat. The full-time whistle has just sounded between Milliken and Augustana. The final score there, 4-0 to Milliken. And that gives Wesleyan some much-needed good news. It means that as things stand, both teams have a -8 goal difference. In other words, an Augustana defeat on the final day and a Wesleyan victory will see Illinois Wesleyan into the postseason.
Corey, stay, Corey. Stay,
Here comes
Corey.
Dahlquist.
Go help her. Go help her. Send me inside.
She's played in Timmerman. Timmerman trying to cross that ball into the box. She has the ball near the corner flag. She's
Mia, go.
kept it, but a very, very good
Turn up.
sliding block.
You can drive one if you need to.
Carroll breaking away now. Less than a minute and a half left.
All right. Mia, go. Mia, go. Sprint.
Carroll can feel the finish line, pulling closer. It's an excellent ball. Searching for a third, but an offside call. Based on the half-hearted effort behind that cross, it does appear that Carroll knew that that was going to be ruled offside. Into the final minute, and Carroll, now we can confidently say, will seal a regular season title. But for Illinois Wesleyan, they kept the score close enough that goal difference will not be a problem on the final day. No card produced by the referee, much to the fury of it's a very solid crowd for a Division III soccer match. Good showing here at Nicefield.
Kenzie Moore. Kenzie Moore. Closer this way.
Can Wesleyan grab a late consolation goal? Not by the looks of it. They've given it away. Here's an attempt from distance and dropped by Kiewit, but she manages to get on the end of it. She'll try and send this one forward as Wesleyan search for any way back into this match.
Play easy.
10, 9,
And that should
8,
do it here. We're into the final seconds of this match.
5,
Time
4,
trickling away.
3, 2.
Nothing will come of this final Wesleyan attack. And that is the full-time whistle. The Carroll University Pioneers are the Collegiate Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin regular season women's soccer champions. 7 wins from 7, and that seals the tie. That seals the victory in their battle at the top with North Central, owing to head-to-head tiebreakers. They will be the champions. They are officially crowned after today. As for Illinois Wesleyan, a promising performance. The 2-0 defeat. The fact that they only conceded 2, not something to be disregarded because it does play a role as far as the goal differential tie-breaking procedure. They currently have no tiebreaker. The first tiebreaker does not come into effect as far as their battle with Augustana for the final place is concerned, owing to their draw earlier in the season, meaning that we can now confidently say that the permutations for the final day are as follows. A victory of Illinois Wesleyan at home against Milliken, coupled with Augustana's defeat at home against Elmhurst, will seal a postseason place for the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans. In other words, they very much remain in the running, and today's performance is a promising sign. For those of you who aren't aware, this is the first game of a 2-game doubleheader. We have a second match coming up in just about a half hour. The men's soccer team of these two universities squaring off. Illinois Wesleyan versus Carroll. We are coming back for more in just about half an hour. Thank you for joining us here on iwsports.com and 12-Ounce Sports. I'm Carroll Anastasov, and stay tuned for more D3 soccer at Nicefield.